Computer. Okay, hello. Hi, everybody. Hey, hey, Radiant Yin audience. This is me and Mel. Hi, Mel.
Hi.
And we're just here, to set energy for our class, but we're also chatting about our experiences and what we're going through. So I just decided to record it with Mel's permission. So, you can kind of see what also people who are teachers and light workers, like we're also going through stuff, right? So we're not exempt out of it. And we were just talking about trust, right? Like, I'm not exactly sure where did I jump in, Mel. You were talking about trusting.
I uh, I was saying just the level of we were talking about receiving, right?
Mhm.
And like, can we really receive all that's coming through? And I mentioned the level of trust and stepping out of a 20-year career, where there's that illusion of safety, the
Mhm.
illusion of stability. And I've just been deeply, deeply called in every part of my being to doing something completely different. And so it's like, can I trust
Mhm.
that when I honor the no, that the yes will show itself,
Yes. Yeah.
that I'll be supported in ways that I can't see right now because I'm in this like tunnel visions of systems that I'm not meant to be engaged with, or systems I'm meant to engage with in a totally, completely
Mhm.
way.
Yeah. Yeah. And we were just talking with Melis, we met about kind of healing the yin in us, right? Living in yin society on yin structures, yin conditions. And believe it or not, for the first time, I'm reading Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And I understand why I'm reading it now, right? Because now I really get what it's talking about. And just really even understanding how we think differently, right? And so as women, we're so adapted to the yin, to the masculine. And so then at some point that when we start, we realize, oh, I need to heal my yin, my feminine, my ability to receive, right? And that's just wow. Yeah, I'm always in loss of words because when I start talking about the yin and the healing, it's such a big energy, right? It doesn't have any form. It's just formless. And I call
It's
it
hard to
soup.
express.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
hard to express. And then just trusting, exactly. And I would say yin is so much about receiving and trust. And I've been getting the same as I'm meditating, and a lot of my old fears are lighting up. We were talking about survival fears and being okay, manifesting in this word through our yin and magnetism, right? No, constantly doing, thinking ahead, the structure. I have a plan and I follow it. It's actually very yin. And I think as women, we also need structure, right? But we're so much better in the yin flow. We were just invalidated in it. Don't trust your
yeah.
intuition. Why are you doing it? Who told you that? Where did that information come from? I don't know. It's just.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like it's the action is grounded in that too. Like the action comes from that intuitive place. The action comes from that flow. It's not like that rigidity that is that the unhealthy that we're all kind of
Yeah,
living in, where there's control and fear and
yeah,
failure
yeah,
and just all of that.
yeah. Not good enough, right? Like the good enough. And I've actually seen somewhere when they were looking at hormonal bodies, right? So we know about women, right? It's not good for us, this 8 to 5 and 5 days a week and all this structure. It really destroys female body and female soul, but it's actually not good for men either. They have the most energy in the morning. We're
Mm.
not meant to work all these hours and all these structural stuff. It's very actually it goes against human nature, right? So, mhm.
All of us.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
as you were saying that, so I'm in an 8 to 5 still. I'm also teaching on the side, as you know, but it's interesting. So I'm like a 9 to 4, and like I need to come in, I need to leave, I need that flexibility to be able to even survive in that space. But
Mhm.
I'm thinking of a couple men as you're speaking
Mhm.
that they come in, they hustle, they do their thing, and then they're out at like 11 or 12 every single day. And it's like I'm seeing the people that are learning, I think that are also more sensitive and more intuitive, and they're learning to be in these systems in a
Mhm.
way that's authentic for them. But I can see how it affects everybody, just like you said. There's
Mhm.
just something that's not in alignment with our bodies and our souls. I saw this Instagram post and it was like a plant, like this huge fern, but it had been plastic wrapped
Mhm.
head to toe. It was just you could barely see it, and it said something about when you finally leave spaces you no longer fit in, and it just, the fern kind of unravels and it opens. And energetically it was just so powerful to see that and to feel that, to feel, I think that's part of why those spaces feel so hard, is
Yeah.
because we're not able to really be in our energy and in our flow. And we're asked to be machines, and
Oh,
none
totally.
of none of us are machines.
Mm-hmm.
Us are
Yeah.
robots.
Absolutely. It's the, yeah, it's also it's the machine energy, right? And it's like, oh, you're tired, you hate your life, you don't have time for yourself. So then, but then you have this money, right? And you go, and maybe in the past, the motivation go and buy stuff, but now it's survival. Like people are struggling to, I live in Santa Fe, and I've seen in 4 years rents almost triple in Santa Fe. I'm very lucky. I have a very grounded space where I live, but the greed and everything, and suddenly, and people moved here from other places where they were used to pay 3 times, when suddenly they go like, well, this is normal. No, it's not. It's not. It's not normal for people to work just to survive and not even be able to. Most people can't afford rent or food, right?
Yeah.
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 So I would say the motivation, it's kind of the motivation, the carrot, the dangling carrot, it's not there anymore. And so that maybe even more like pushing us like, okay, well, how is my daily reality? How do I feel in my body? What are my relationships? Do,
Yeah.
and I can really, I can say I have so much compassion now for mothers. Because I always did, even just an energy work, even though I don't have that experience in this lifetime. But, I'm a mother to a business and to animals, and just like getting up, there's all this demand energy, right? And sometimes we're just like, I can't complete, as women, we're so accustomed to always respond to our environment, what everybody needs, right? And you as a
Yeah.
mother of real
Oh my
children.
God. Yeah. Yeah, it's demand energy, and like it's heavy, but it's slave energy.
Hmm.
It's like that, like I am in forced servitude to
Hmm.
these companies, these people, and with certain aspects of that, there's like a deep love and alignment. But
Hmm.
it's like it's grounded in this just like really dirty
Hmm.
soil of like expectations and shoulds, and
Yeah.
there's so much to unpeel. There's been so much that I've unpeeled
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
as as a mother, and
Hmm.
showing up in ways that it sustains me, and then I can be a good mother, and
Hmm.
a not a perfect mother, not a good mother on somebody else's terms, but
Uh-huh.
an authentic mother for me. And
Yeah.
like what another mother might experience is going to be different for me. And my children came, we had this agreement for them to learn exactly what I'm going to teach them, and I'm going to learn from them exactly what they're meant to teach me, right? And so it's like more of those boxes of like, this is what it should look like,
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
parenting should be, this is how your kids should be.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And I would say
a
there's
lot.
also that level of, as a single mother, right? Or even like me being a single woman who is completely responsible for my own life. Like there is, yeah. And there is that we really, that provider has to really be online, that masculine, right? The provider in us. So it's not like women, we like the masculine. I actually see most women running mostly their male energy. And so it's more about, it's not about like kind of putting the masculine into shadow bad. We need it, right? It's good. But it's kind of allowing our yin to also grow, and kind of I see it more in myself when I lean on that masculine energy, when it doesn't run my life, when it supports me. And then it holds space and my yin can actually feel grounded and cherished. That has been
Yeah.
my experience. Yeah.
Same. The image that always comes up to me when I tune into this is like a fire, and there's the rocks by the fire, and it's like keeping the containment, and the containment not in a controlling, limiting way, but in a just, I'm going to hold you and I'm going to support you as you burn, as you
Hmm.
grow, as you express, as you flow. And it's like that feels really beautiful. But I don't think a lot of us have felt that in our internal masculine or externally in the world. And so it's like it feels limiting or controlling at first, even if it is maybe a healthy
Hmm.
flow of that energy.
Yeah, yeah. I was meditating on it actually yesterday, and I remember for me that was my grandfather. My grandfather was the healthy masculine. I remember I was like, I don't know it. I'm trying to create a long-term relationship because I had relationships, but a long-term relationship that really is based on this, right? That kind of healthy masculine feminine dynamic and safety and respect and communication. And I was meditating yesterday. I'm like, I don't think I experienced it. And then, of course, I did. It was my grandfather was that space holder, and I always knew he was going to be there. And there was just this safety. And so I don't know why I'm saying that. Almost kind of the image that I'm seeing is like, where did we experience it in our lives, right? Like, because sometimes we think, oh, I don't have it or I didn't, but just kind of finding that feeling, because that's another thing that I'm seeing with manifestation, right? It's not just visualizing it. Like, we must have a vision, but we must feel into it.
Yeah.
So it's that creative energies in the second chakra. I see it in the second chakra, and our sixth chakra gives it the vision, and our fifth chakra kind of can name it, and we have that creative energy. But we teach in clairvoyant training, and I used to teach that fifth chakra is about creativity. I don't see that anymore. I actually really see that juice is in the second chakra, and we just learn
Yeah.
to give it direction. We give it vision, like we give it fuel. But this is where it's at, and then that's the realm of the feminine in all of us.
Yeah.
That juice of Shakti.
That birth, that rebirth. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So okay, so we just wanted to record this for you guys, just what we're also talking about and going through. And this is also invite for the October class, the Radiant Yin Masterclass. And why would you recommend people to take it, Mel? Since you've done it.
Gosh, it's such a powerful transformation, and the level of freedom and the level of empowerment and also the level of safety, I think, in these spaces of women who are not here to compete, right? We're not here to shrink. We're not here to tell you what your journey is or what your answers are, but just that space that you can really feel with people that are really showing up in integrity and going off to these far realms of the universe, but also like coming back and really living what we're learning into the world. And so it's hard to express with words because it's such an experience that needs to be actually felt and moved through. But I would say if you feel that calling, trust it, because there's a lot here. There's a
Oh,
lot here.
beautiful. Yes, thank you. And I also want to say, just seeing the transform now, it's been a year since the last masterclass, and just seeing the real transformation in women's lives. So I'm not in touch with everybody, but I'm in touch with a lot of women from the masterclass and just seeing the huge changes, like leaving relationships that didn't work, starting their own businesses, leaving jobs that they're not aligned with, finding new partners, or, dating for the first time, like really dating, being out there, having fun. Also, many of you became friends, right? Like I see so much even on Instagram, people teaching together and everything. So I want to say it's also one of those where you will meet friends and make friends, and it's a community, and we're often not used to it in female environments, right? There can be a lot of competition energy. So that's also one of the energies we're saying hello to, because as women we're programmed into it. I don't look at it like bad women, we're bad. We're just programmed since birth that we need to compete for other women for shine and success.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would
Yeah,
say
and just feeling the difference of those spaces that we're used to in that
mhm.
way, and then spaces where we're not.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
then every just what can bloom when that's
Mhm.
not present, or I can't say it's not present, but it's it's owned, right? We're
Yeah,
all, oh, this is coming up in me, and
yeah,
and
yeah.
there's this invitation to like really just be with wherever the hell you are and
Mhm.
own it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna own my stuff, you own yours,
yeah,
and
yeah,
let's move towards liberation
yeah.
and
Oh, I love
empowerment and
it.
all of it.
Oh my 7 years. Let's move to liberation. We should make t-shirts. So good. Yeah, and what just last blah. The
You're
last thing
good.
I want to add is right? It's a lot of shadow work, right? And that's also the realm of the feminine. The feminine is the darkness, and we were trained to fear of the darkness. There's a lot of medicine there, right? And also in our shadow, there's our medicine. So if we want to only look at the light, the shadow grows. And not only we're not in our integrity because we're separated from part of us, and obviously that shadow will act out, but we're also missing on the medicine that is there in that pain, in that fear, in that old, in that karma. So, it's not, it's kind of, we're really challenging a lot here. And that's also why there's so much energy around these classes. I'm always, every time I'm like, do I even want to teach this class? There's so, like the amount of readings that I always have to do and just steps that I need to take in myself, right? Uh, so if you're hitting a lot of energy, like I'm really interested, but also there's a lot of energy that's really normal around these classes. Even if you done years of psychic trainings. This is different because we really work with embodiment. So a lot of these energies just get triggered in the body. They can be very uncomfortable. But that's why we have these spaces where to clear it. And I would say we're all lit up on it now. You don't need to keep going to the class. We all are lit up on these energies. And so it's great to have a grounded space to come twice a month and work it. And that have colleagues that you can trade energy checks with, and you will have energy check with me. If you want extra energy checks, you can get them with me or Mel. So there's a whole support system that's happening. Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
that's it. Would you like to add
yeah.
something?
I was just going to add that I love how you said about we look at the shadow and we're looking at the pain. And I've found so much from my light, but way more has been in the dark and in the pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All
yeah.
those places I was scared to look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because in the end of the day, it's about getting it, releasing it, taking the medicine, and then we can bring that light in there, right? And suddenly that space becomes, oh, that's me. Why I was so scared of this place
Yeah.
inside of me. Yeah.
It's like a wholeness, an invitation to
Mhm.
more wholeness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I would say wholeness is very good energy, very good vibration, mostly for us women, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All
Awesome.
of me is welcome. Yeah.
Yay. Okay, thank you, Mel. We're gonna stop the
Thank
recording
you.
now. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I gotta see where I can stop it here.